Hey y'all, and thank you for tuning in to Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, okay? If you like what you see, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Don't even be afraid to come on through, hit that bell. If you want to be here every single time, me and the Tea team are up in here getting it in with all of these good old tarot messages, okay? And if you like what you see, please go ahead, hit me up for a personal reading at dftarottea@gmail.com, okay? And also, if you want to make a little love offering to this channel, dftarottea at CASHAPP or PayPal. Y'all, let's go ahead and jump into it, okay? Listen. We are going to just kind of freestyle it. We want to know where Spirit is taking this relationship in 2024. Where is it going in 2024, okay? Where is the relationship going in 2024? Okay, Spirit, we are seeking clarity on this. Okay, y'all, we finna jump right into it. Now we're gonna see what's next. Okay. And we've been a little intuitive with the pull, y'all. So, you know, we gotta have that patience. Mentor. Okay. Mentor. Dilettante. Okay. Somebody's looking to have fun. Pass on wisdom. This masculine. He's going to try to kind of step into a place of authority with you. FYI. Okay. This masculine is moving forward. He's trying to step into a place of authority when it comes to you, baby. Okay. He wants y'all to have fun. He wants you to see him as an advisor, a guide. He is going to try to place himself in the position of the person that you should look to, glean from, etc. Okay, so somebody going to get on their 1-2. We also see poet. There are a lot of things you two are about to express to each other, and this will be a blessing. So somebody in this relationship, y'all, I'm telling y'all what's coming. Y'all are finally going to get a lot of things out into the open, okay? Things that have not been said previously are about to come out into the open, okay? And this is going to create an environment where things can be a little more nurturing, okay? So we see Queen of Cups energy there. You're going to feel more comfortable being nurturing towards him after you hear some of his truth. Once this man steps into a position where he's being more of the leader, he's taking more control, he's speaking more clearly, he's telling you what's on his mind, okay? That's the point where you're going to feel a little more comfortable with him, really showing him how you feel, what you are, okay? Being more nurturing towards him, treating him more like somebody in your life that is exalted, which is what he wants, okay? This man wants to be exalted in your life. This is very important to him. We see Messiah. He wants to have a kind of submissive, supportive, nurturing, very soft, very feminine. This is a side of who you are, feminine. This is the side that he wants to keep you in, okay? And because he wants to keep you in this side, he's going to try to take more authority, step up, tell you more. This man is trying to kind of, actually, I don't want to use his words. Let me be careful, Spirit. Give me the right words. He wants to, he's trying to create a kind of a predictive behavior in you. He's saying, I know that if I'm, you know, if I take authority, if I'm more forthright with her, can I get the ladylike side of her? Can I get the side of her that's the most nurturing? So he's kind of trying to create an environment, because I don't want to say manipulate, create an environment where you would be more comfortable being you, okay? Being the softer side of you, okay? Child divine coming through to us in the reverse, okay? This man sees you as vulnerable. He sees you as someone that can potentially fall into negative influences, negative ideas. He may think of you as being a little impressionable. This is a man that thinks you need someone to, I don't want to say monitor you, but father you, okay? This is kind of the energy that we're getting from him. And this is going to be kind of a rebirth of y'all's relationship, okay? Emerging. There's going to be a lot more healing energy coming from you. Now, what I need you to understand, sister, okay? This healing energy that is coming from you, it's not so much that it's not a good thing, but understand that even though you're going to feel like, okay, I'm giving y'all what I'm getting. You're going to feel like you're healing him, you're being there, you're being that sweet, that nurturing, that sweet nectar that he needs, and you will take pride in that. This man is going to subtly be, this man has subtly kind of created an environment that is ripe for this. So you may feel like you're deciding to be this mothering nature. This man has engineered this environment so that he can get that from you, okay? He is very dominant. He knows how to do it without you noticing. This is a man that is in moving forward this year. He's gonna take more of a leadership role in a relationship, but he's gonna do it in a quiet way, so you won't really know that's what he's doing. That is his goal. Okay. He wants to start over because there's been some lies that have existed between y'all in the past. Okay, we see storytelling in the reverse. There have been some lies. Y'all saw that queen flip out. Okay, there have been some lies that have been told between y'all in the past that have really held y'all up and kept you in a position where you just wasn't trying to heal, old boy. Okay, these lies was getting between that healing, and that is why this man is coming to you, starting things over. He is starting things over. He is going to take the lead. He is in control. I'm telling you, he's going to try to make it seem like he's not, and like it's about you. It's not. It's about him. Okay, so we see new beginnings. We see new beginnings. Okay, coming through. And then we see queen. And this new beginning, this man's going to make you feel like a queen. That is his goal. This man feels that he knows now how to make you feel like you're the one, girl. He knows how to make you feel like that, okay? He knows how to get you to be a queen. And listen, this is what the cards say, y'all. Do not get mad. To be his queen and his servant at the same time. This man wants a submissive woman, but it's something about his perspective that has shifted. Okay, he's kind of entered a new way of thought when it comes to you. This man may have matured, is what I'm hearing in some way. And he's using that maturation to try to find a better way to get a side of you out that he wants. So he wants this submissive mate. That's not necessarily you. Okay, so he's saying, I'm finding that if I am more paternal, you know, if I take more control, I'm mentoring her, I'm being more honest, I think that I can get her to soften up and be to me what I want her to be with me without her feeling that her pride took a hit by her knowing that she's being that to me. Okay, so that's where we are. This man has sat and thought and found a way to balance the scales, to create an environment, okay, we see Judge here, to create an environment where he can get what he wants by giving you what you want, but he's giving you what you want to get what he wants, okay? So it's an interesting dynamic, period, okay? This man, you should know, he will literally resort to violence for you. Like, this man will put it all on the line for you, so he's not on no funny business, okay? But these have been challenges in the past. You didn't feel like this man will put it all down for you. You went through a period with this man where you felt heavily betrayed. So y'all got a lot to overcome. Okay. And right now, this man is very focused, or will be very focused moving forward on, you know, listen, this man wants a certain thing out of you, and that's what his focus is. But in order to get what he wants out of you, he's taking a gentle approach. So, you know, he's selfish, but he's willing to give too. So this is an interesting duality. Okay. This man sees something really beautiful in you, something really sacred in you. Again, something vulnerable, something he feels that he needs to protect. Okay. This is something that is, you are very near and dear to him, and will continue to be. Okay, this man wants things to be fair, so he's going to start negotiating with you more moving forward. Okay, as far as our relationship goes, how you feel, what you want, he's going to start negotiating these things with you more, giving you more of a voice, more respect. Okay, this man's going to also kind of help you to understand that the heart that he has for you, he keeps it hidden, but it can never be stolen. So this might not be a man that's big on the public displays and I'm letting everybody know how I feel. But at the same time, nobody is going to stop him from being in love with you, okay? No situations, no friends, no nothing. You are what's happening for this man, okay? This man has really taken a gamble, okay, as it relates to this relationship. There's something, some kind of way that he is gambling in relationship to this relationship. But he's really gonna, try to use your information and get more from you to really invoke in you what he wants to invoke in you, okay? This man feels that you consistently move on or will move on or are the type that will move on, okay? We see Pioneer in the reverse. And he believes that he's found a way to stop that and to get the most nurturing out of you, okay? So this man he's cunning. Even more than selfish, he's cunning. He's trying to, moving forward, he's being very manipulative, or I don't want to use that word. He's being very strategic, okay? And how he gets the relationship from you that he wants, okay? He's being a bit of a trickster with this. He's trying to figure it out. I done told y'all, how can I keep her from moving on, okay? That's his goal at this point, okay? How can I keep her from, look at this movement, how can I keep her from leaving? Fairy energy, baby. This man know. If it's not right, if he keep up this betrayal and this nonsense, this man know. You will float right on off, okay? Now, he see it. This fairy energy, he knows you're one that will go fly off and try another flower. It don't have to be him. He's very sure of this. He's very clear on this. He like, wait a minute. Let me figure out how I'm going to keep this girl, get her to stay put. Because I didn't realize that if I keep on with the keep on, she going to be then kept on right on me. Okay, so this man is, it's all up to you how you feel about that, but he is taking a very crafty approach, and he's being very dominant, and he's taking the role of the aggressor and creating an environment that you feel comfortable, being in. Okay, this is what he on. This is what he all about. This is what it's giving. Okay, he's gonna try to get us a couple more, but this is what he on, y'all. He is like, I'm going to make sure that she don't get away from me this time. But okay, I'm going to tell y'all what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing. So it's like he's taking a velvet glove approach to this. This man has come to terms with the idea that you don't like being controlled, okay? Negative judgment of the physical world, excessive piety, monk, nun in the reverse. This man knows that if he gets too into it, like he comes in a ghetto and earthly, extra, like I'm just out here being rogue way with you, trying to control you in a pimpish way or something, he can't get anywhere like that. He can't be abusive. He can't be harsh. So this man is, this what Spirit is giving me, he's taking a very subtle and sly approach to controlling you, but he's still in control. What you don't want to get is confused, baby. He's still in control. But he realizes that when he comes at you, if he comes at you in a negative, roguish, thuggish way, he basically ends the relationship. You're not going to deal with that. You're not going to tolerate that. So he's like, okay, how can I control her and keep her put, but at the same time not run her away? Like he's trying to find what works. Okay? Y'all, this is crazy. But he's trying to find what works. Okay? Because he knows using all his strength when it comes to you, okay, misuse of athletic ability. He knows using all his strength when it comes to you is nothing if not the right damn thing to do, okay? He know he better not do that. That's not right. That's going to get rid of you. That's going to run you off. So this man is sitting back in kind of a space where he's kind of, like, let me observe this, let me observe that, to figure out what is the best approach, what will work, okay? This is in the future, okay? So this is what's coming in this relationship. This man is like, listen, how do I make sure that I keep her from running off and disappearing? He's very concerned about that, okay? Like, don't run off, okay? So we're looking to see what actually occurs here, because we see what his approach is. So with this new approach where he's kind of like moving in a certain way to keep you, he wants to keep you calm. He wants to keep you peaceful. He wants to keep you feminine, soft, sweet, nurturing. He doesn't want to do anything that will stir you or get you to run. He's being very strategic, y'all. This man is like, he in his bag hard with this because whoever this is, he's being very tactical. He's being very tactical about this. He's like, I got to figure out how to make this work. I got to figure out how to keep her here. And when I go full on with my strength, that's not going to work with her, okay? So he's trying to figure this out. King of Cups in the upright, okay? He's trying to figure this out. And I'm telling you what he's about to do and what's coming, baby. This man, I don't know if you ever said anything to him about, oh, I like a gentleman. But this man is not a gentleman. We've established that. But he's figured out that the way to controlling you, dominating the relationship, being the authority in the relationship, getting from you the sweetness and the syrup and the honey. I just keep hearing honey. OSHUN energy. The only way he can get this OSHUN energy from you, which is what he wants. He wants to extract OSHUN energy from you. Yes. He wants the honey. Okay? He wants the honey. Okay? Honey, I came inside. Okay, y'all know Mariah been coming through these readings the last couple of nights. He wants the honey. Okay? And he's like, I can get honey from her, but I have to be a gentleman. So that is becoming his power punch right now. That's why I'm seeing that velvet glove. It's like he about to throw that weight at you, but he's about to throw it as a gentleman because he feels like that's what works when it comes to you. He has discussed this with some of his other friends. Like, this is something that somebody suggested to him, and somebody said it to him like, bro, you know, you're going too hard, you're running her off. And he's trying to figure out, like, I got to be softer with her in order to hold on to her. Four of Pentacles, okay? The Tower. This man knows that every time he held on to you too tight, y'all thing blew up. Like, bad blew up, okay? Not blew up, she waited, but blew up, okay? It turned into a negative event. It was anger. It was wrath. It was rage. It was something that everybody had to hear about. You know, everybody, you ain't gonna believe what happened. And he's like, I can't keep control of her because whenever these things happen and everything blows up, now it's like I don't hear from her. She won't talk to me. So this man has decided that the way to dealing with you, the way to keeping you close and keeping you under his umbrella, okay, that's literally what's coming to me, umbrella. The way to keep you under his umbrella is to be gentle with you, okay? To be a gentleman, he believes, will shift the whole trajectory of the relationship. Wheel of Fortune, okay? Eight of Wands. He's going to shift the whole trajectory by shifting the way he communicates with you. Eight of Wands, okay? By giving to you in a way, I'm going to show y'all this card. He feels that instructing you softly and from a gentle place will get the submission that he's looking for. I mean, it's right there on the card, y'all. Okay? He believes this will get him the submission that he is looking for. He's like, I just got to be more gentle with her, and then I can hold on to her. I can hold her in place. Eight of Swords. I can get her to stay with me, not leave. That's all it was. I got to shift my approach, okay? This is how he plans to balance things out. This is how he plans to get you to just lay and not go. He's also really, really, really trying to he wants you to stay by his side no matter what. And he's really willing to switch up his flow, if you will, in order to get that from you. Because he's seeking a a totally new beginning between y'all. Ace of Wands, where you see him as your king. Like, he wants you to make him the one. Okay? He wants you to make him, you know, the OG. Like, he wants to be the captain. He wants to be like, no other man in your life can outrank me. That's very important to him to have. He wants you to look at him with awe. And he wants you to look at him in a way that makes you feel, he wants you to admire him. He wants you to see him as daddy, as somebody that you look to as inspiration, somebody that when he shines his face on you, it's amazing. You know, we see this moon card energy. We know how, you know, in the feminine, right? that energy, that adoration, and that is what we're getting on this card. So that's what I'm giving y'all. He wants you to look to him as though he is the primary light in your life. That is what he wants, and he believes that he's discovered how it can be done. Okay, I'm just giving it to you. Okay. He believes he has discovered how it can be done. He's going back and forth in his mind a lot about this, like, how exactly can I get the most out of her? I want her to stay. I want her to love me. I want her to be obsessed with me. I want her to obey me. The devil card. Okay, I want us to be joined at the hip. I don't want her to leave. That's the bottom line. That seems to be a major theme in this. I don't want her to leave. Don't leave. Don't leave me, girl. Okay, that's the song for this. Please stay. That's the song for this. Okay, don't leave. Backstreet. Okay, that's the song. Do not leave. He's trying everything to keep you from running out of the relationship or being heartbroken and displeased, because when you leave through your Swords energy, he is heartbroken. Okay, he is left displeased. 10 of Wands with the Fool. He is left displeased, so he's trying to block you doing something that he potentially, I'm gonna tell y'all, he thinks is foolish. Okay, he thinks it's very foolish because, y'all, I'm hearing Ashanti. Okay, y'all, I remember when that song Foolish first came out. Okay, I remember on the radio, everybody was calling, requesting that new song Foolish by Shantae. I said, I'm just gonna change that lady name. Okay, Ashanti, Foolish. I'm hearing it. See, my days are cold without you. What she say? But I'm hurting, mama. Okay, I keep on running. This man feels like that's what's resonating. His days are cold without you. This man feels like it's foolish of you to leave him because he feels confident that when you're not with him, your days are cold. He's like, why does she keep running from me? When she's not with me, she feels terrible. She feels cold. Ain't no warmth in her life without me. You know, ain't nobody to hold her at night without me. Ain't nobody to look over her and make sure she's straight without me. So why does she keep trying to run off on me? Like, so he's trying to figure out. He knows you love him desperately. This what he believes, okay? And he's like, I know this girl. Y'all, these cards fell, okay? So we grabbing those. But he's like, I know she loves me to death. So how can she love me to death and still keep bouncing on me? So he's realizing that he got to be doing something wrong. Okay, he got to be doing something wrong. And that's where this new playbook is coming from. That's where this new boyfriend, gentleman, Knight of Cups energy came right off the deck is coming from. That's where it's coming from. He's like, how can someone love me this much and keep getting in the wind on me? It's got to be something that I'm doing wrong. Okay, and he feels like he figured it out. I'm coming at her too hard. In the future, I got to switch it up. Okay, the Chariot with the Empress. He's like, I got to run towards her. Okay, I got to make her my central focus. I got to find a way to become the, what's the word I'm looking for? This is all about him becoming the person that drives the car. Okay, we go where I want to go. We do what I want to do. We follow my goals and my dreams, my ideas, you know, and you're by my side. But I realize now I can't come straight at you and get you to comply. I have to be very subtle in how I get you to comply. This man's very good. He's very, very cunning. It's a very cunning and clever energy. I'm getting that vibe. He's like, how do I get her to be my empress in the long haul? And this is what he's come up with. Okay, listen, y'all. Somebody got a real this one here. I'm gonna tell you the word that's coming to me more than anything. It's sly. Okay, he's very sly. You want to keep an eye on this one. He's sly. Page of Cups. Okay, I done told y'all. He done said and thought about this. Like, how can he get you to offer him what he's offering you? He done put a lot of thought into this. Page of Pentacles, girl. Page of Pentacles with the High Priestess. This man knows that he has to be gentle with you because you're gentle. This man feels like he's overlooked something about you. your gentleness. And he feels, I'm going to tell you why he feels you're gentle and vulnerable, okay? This man feels you're gentle and vulnerable because he sees a 9 of Swords energy in you and around you. He feels like you worry. He feels like you stress. He feels like you read a lot. You're a nerd to him. You know, she's a little introverted. She likes to read her Bible, her books, okay? He feels like you're modest and old-fashioned inside. You worry a lot. And he's seeing something in you that he never saw before. And it is a gentleness and a softness and a femininity that he never quite noticed was there before. And now that he's noticed that that is there and that you need him, he feels like you need him, okay? You need a man in your life. You need somebody to help you make decisions. You need somebody to hold you. You need somebody to take care of you. He feels like he's found this out about you. And before, he's like, I was driving straight at her. That probably was scaring her away. I was being way too hardcore with it. I was being too street, or, you know, he might be a businessman to where he's used to cutting monstrous deals. And he's like, okay, I was coming at her too shrewd. So he's like, I know now that I have to be way more chill and laid back with how I'm dealing with her, or else I'm going to lose her every time. So now that he's spotted this vulnerability in you, to be honest, he's playing to the vulnerability, okay? He's playing to your weaknesses, okay? This man is something else, y'all. I keep seeing a fox, okay? Y'all should read, like, it's Japanese folklore about foxes. Foxes are something else, okay? It's a lot. Foxes are very sly. A lot of cool folklore about foxes. I keep seeing a fox, y'all. This man is playing to your weaknesses. I'm just giving it to you the way it is. He's playing to your weaknesses because this man knows that you try to fight being emotional and you try to fight being down. You try to fight being sad. He's like, I know what she's somewhat plagued with. This man feels like you're sensitive, you're sad, you get in the 5 of Cups sometimes. It's like he thinks of you like she's so emotional, she's so dramatic, she's such a crybaby. He's like, oh, I have to be gentle on her. Page of Wands. I can't just boss her around. She can't take this, okay? She can't take that kind of thing. I have to be easy with her, okay? I have to make her feel like I understand her kind of introverted softness or sensibilities and sweetnesses, okay? Or else she's going to hang me out to dry to defend herself. And he's really realizing now that that's what any rougher exterior or blow-ups or situations that y'all had was more about you trying to defend your feminine energy and your softness and defend your heart from him and not allow him to hurt you. So now you're going to notice there's a gentleness coming from him that was not necessarily there before, okay? Because he feels like he understands something about you that he didn't understand before. Okay, what did I say? The Hermit. So he's really seeing that you kind of like there's a sensitiveness, a shyness, a sweetness in the background of you, and he wants to pull that energy out and really magnify your OSHUN. Okay, that's the energy that I'm getting. So that's what we're gonna rock with. He really wants to. He almost sees you as being someone that is naive, hasn't seen a lot, hasn't experienced a lot. Hasn't felt a lot. Something about you he's realized and touched into that has let him know, I was wrong. I had her wrong. I thought she was more worldly. I thought she was maybe more, had been exposed to more sexually or had been in more situations. And now he's realizing that that's not true. Okay? Now he's realizing that that's not true. And he's like, okay, this is why she kept walking away from me. Because the plan I had was just running her off. 2 of Wands and the 8 of Cups. And he's like, it was running her off because there was this honey that was in her that I was not going to, I was stumping on her. Like, I'm seeing the sunflowers associated with OSHUN, y'all. That was just getting stumped on, okay? Because he was just being, he thought he had to strong arm you for some reason, and he just didn't. And he's now realizing that, okay? So we see Temperance. Okay, so this compromise is coming now that he realizes that you really are a gentle and sweet lady. He didn't realize that before. You may present as more of a fire sign type of energy, a Sagittarius, Leo, or all right, a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries energy, and that's really not you. But that is more or less what you were presenting as to him initially. Not to say that that's not you, because you just may be a fire sign, but it's like, the presentation wasn't the inner core of you, okay? And he didn't make allotments for that, okay? silence, okay? This man didn't make allotments for that, and now he realizes the importance of being quiet at times and letting you speak, okay? This man had gotten in a situation with you where he was addicted to creating agonizing pain, okay? To hurting, okay? And it felt that way to you, but I'm going to tell you something. This man didn't know he was hurting you. This man really wanted you to stay, and he didn't know that if he wasn't gentle with you, you were going to leave, okay? That he was always pointing you towards the door, okay? We see crossroads, direction. He was always pointing you towards the door anytime he was doing the most, okay? You was like, no. So this man was putting you in a position where you were constantly hurt, and the attachment was feeling unhealthy for you at a time because he wasn't getting it. Okay, he wasn't getting it. He was looking at whatever was on the outside and not really considering your heart, okay? This one flipped over, so we're reading it. This is a twin flame connection. Okay, this is a twin flame connection. Player, strategic, I told y'all. Okay, baby, your twin flame is smooth as ice and twice as nice. Okay, they never had a bad day in his damn life. Okay. Y'all know where I got that from. Some of y'all anyway. Okay, put it in the comments if you know where I got it from. Okay, so y'all might have started off in a situation that was really more sexual than anything, okay? And because the relationship was more sexual than anything when it started off, this man missed the kind of poetic elements to you and that you like words and honesty. He missed all of this, okay, at first because there may have been a hot sexual energy to y'all. So this man is like, he missed it. He didn't understand. He's like really seeing you again for the first time, okay? And getting a better understanding for why you were blocking him, why he was having obstacles coming towards you. And it's like he's looking at you for the first time and he's like, oh, wait a minute. This a whole delicate flower like here. This a whole delicate flower right here. I'm sitting up here, okay, treating her like she got thorns and all this, but he's really seeing you now like, oh my God, you know, this person she's sweet. She really loves me. I've had it wrong. I haven't understood what it would take to get the dominant position, the daddy position, the husband position, the wife energy, the mama bear energy, okay, the OSHUN energy out of this woman. He's like, I completely misunderstood her. Okay? He's sorry that he misunderstood you. Because he really, what I say, delicate flower. I'm sorry. Like he's apologizing to that part of you because he really didn't know it was there. This is somebody that did not see your pain, the sadness, some different things you were dealing with. Girl, he didn't see none of that. Okay? He didn't see nothing. This man was out here blind to it all, okay? He really was. He didn't see a thing. So now he's looking at you and seeing the sweetness, and he's like, let me go ahead and consider what I just say, proposal and marriage right together. He's like, but first I have to understand how I can be the head in this relationship, okay? You know, proposal. He's like, I'm sorry. He understands that that's first thing he has to do, okay? First thing he has to do. Figure out how he can be the head of the table. Thinking about marriage, thinking about his finances, okay, making plans. Something he has the courage to do is try to climb that mountain with you. That's unexpected. There may be something about you, perhaps the mysteriousness about you where people don't really realize how much sweetness is inside of you, where people wouldn't really expect this. It's kind of like nobody expects to be able to climb the mountain with you. Nobody has expected to be able to win with you and really get to that place of marriage with you. It's like you may seem like you have really high standards, or you might be really high value, and these men are missing it. Okay, and they're giving up grave. Okay, they quit a lot of times because they feel like they can't figure out who you really are. They can't see beyond the mask. You may be someone feminine that tends to hide your feelings behind a mask. Like you don't really want to let people see you like that. You don't really want to let people know exactly who you are in that way. Like in relationships, you're not really putting your heart, like your heart on display. So these men may feel they're being left kind of trying to figure out, well, who is this? You know, what is she about? I don't really know what her vulnerabilities are. I can't figure her out. I can't see through to her heart. I can't see exactly who she is, what she's made of, okay? So you may find yourself a lot of times somebody that your phone isn't really ringing, and it's not because you're not desirable and they don't want you, but it's because nobody can figure out how to get you. How would I make her mine? What's the secret? It's like nobody can find the key to open the door, okay? Fears, afraid, okay? So they get intimidated. You're intimidated to a lot of them. They don't know how they could really get security from you, which is what this masculine was trying to get. Security. Where is her sweetness? Where is her soft spot? Where is her gentleness? How do I get her not to blow up? How do I get her not to run from me even when it's hard? This has really been something this man has been working on, okay? This man feels like, you know, the fear was always kind of like that you would go on and find security even meeting someone new. And he's been trying to intercept that. And he's really been, I'm telling you, somebody's taking a very paternal approach, because this is what I'm catching. This person has fallen back. This masculine has fallen back and has kind of let his energy shrink down some in order to let you kind of run free to see what you would do. This man has been observing the hell out of you, okay? And it's been difficult for him. You've been very worrisome for him in this. It's like trying to figure out exactly who you are. And he started to realize that silence, as we saw a minute ago, was an effective way. I got to sit back. I got to watch. I got to see what she does. Okay. I don't want her to ghost me. I don't want her to disappear. Okay. I got to sit back and figure out what signs from her mean love. Thank you, Spirit. That's really what this man has been trying to do with you. What means love coming from you? What he doesn't understand it. You know, she says she loves me. I don't see that. She blew up in me. We had problems in the past. I can't figure out how to gauge her love for me. He never was sure if you did, okay? This man knows at the time you experienced a lot of things, you went your own way. He regrets that period of time, like time that y'all had distance, or he kind of let you get involved in things and he wasn't as much a part of your life. Okay, but it's like he feels like you may have shifted or changed in some way, shape, or form. He had to really sit back and figure out, how do I re-engage with her? How do I get us back? You know, how can I figure out who she is? And that's been a real quest for this man, okay? It's been a lot for him in trying to learn how to understand you and get to the bottom of who you are, okay? So you're going to start noticing that he's acting differently towards you, okay? That's just a given. He's doing this because it's kind of like, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all what I'm getting, okay? It's kind of like, hey, just put the carrot down on the ground and let the rabbit come to it. Okay, this is where he is, because he's like, I couldn't figure out. This man was chasing you down, trying to hand you the carrot. Eat this, eat the carrot. Like it was that type of relationship. And he's realized now, like, oh, so I have to just let her come to me. I can't be pushy. I can't be too direct. She doesn't like that. That's too harsh for her. She's more of a gentle spirit. You had up a protective barrier, and this man just, he believed that, okay? He believed in that protective barrier, and that protective barrier had him thinking that you were someone that you just are not, okay? That's the realest we can get on that. He's been very confused and conflicted about who you are, how you are, okay, and what he could do to stay in this relationship with you. So this man feels like he's learned, he's mastered it, what I say, okay? Nine of Wands, this man feels like he's been through the battle, been through the war with you and survived, okay? And now he's trying to get to a commitment and stability by, you know, he feels victorious, okay, by making this kind of transition with you. He feels victorious. He like, okay, yes, this, I think I got it. I think this new approach to still being the dominant in the relationship, okay? This seems to be, you have this twin flame energy here. He's very adamant that he continues to be the dominant in the relationship. So don't never get that twisted or confused, okay? But he's trying to do it in a way that is gentlemanly, King of Cups-ish and graceful, okay? He wants you to see him as kind of somebody that can speak into your life, that you can integrate into your life, but not just him, his words. He really wants you to integrate his words into your life. Okay, he wants you to to glean from him, to learn from him. Okay, mentor energy. We just saw it when it started off. This man really wants to be someone you respect deeply. Okay, and he wants your respect for him. He wants your love for him and your respect for him to also resonate in y'all's, you know, physical life. Like, he wants that all through y'all sex life. Okay, he wants that respect. He wants you to make love to him like you respect him and see him as the daddy, the leader, the guide. Okay, this what time it is. He's really wanting your adoration, admiration, and devotion, and the honey that you provide when you're at your sweetest. This is what he's after. All right, now, this man's serious. This man is so serious. I tell y'all, this is a real sly and slick energy. I'm wondering if Virgo or Leo is prominent in y'all's relationship. Okay, the energy itself, you had to think about when you began a relationship, okay, and what astrology was going on at that particular time. And sometimes we have certain energies that are very prominent in our charts, okay, for our relationship, that is. Okay, or maybe you could say the first time y'all were intimate, okay, what was really the prominent energy at that time. Okay, this man wants something that's giving very much kind of status quo in an old school way. Like, if any of y'all watch the older shows, you know, these women they adored their husbands, you know. I mean old school, because some of y'all probably think old school is the 70s. No, like 50s TV, okay? These women were so devoted to their husbands. They lived sweet and simple lives that really focused on their husband's happiness and their kids' happiness, and that's it. This man wants to bring that side out of you. Okay? The simple times, okay? The old-fashioned back in the day energy. This man is a very complex thinker. I can tell you that by how many cards just fell out. This man is a very complex thinker. He can be funny. Okay, he has a sense of humor. What did I tell y'all? It's a lot of paternal energy coming from this man. Father figure. His emotions and he feels like this is his way of loving. It's like, I'm going to be your father. That's the way that he loves. That is the way that he loves, okay? Entitled prince. He does have a sense of entitlement when it comes to you, and that's the reason that he's trying to invent a way to be the father figure and the head of your life, and your husband, the seat at the table, all that. This is what he feels he's doing, y'all. This is how this man sees it. We are seeing his point of view, okay? This is what he felt he had to go through to seek you, okay? And through seeking you, he's done a lot of deep thought, a lot of introspection. He feels like he's done a lot of fighting for you. He's had to provide different things just so that you could return home to him. This man had to figure out, how can I keep her home? How can I even get her to call this home? I have to figure out how to father her, you know, how to protect her, how to guide her, how to mentor her without her hating me for it, without her resenting me for it. Okay, so this man is a hunter at the end of the day. He has very alpha male traits, okay? And he's figured out how to be the hunter in this, how to be the steward of the land. Like, how do I become the person that controls the land that is our relationship? And he believes he can do that by rescuing you, okay? We see mentor again. Y'all think it's a game. He believes he can do that by rescuing you, okay? He's going to rescue you from what you're going through. And by rescuing you, he believes he'll rescue you by keeping things peaceful and calm around you so that you can feel like you're in a cocoon, okay, of his energy. Everything's fine. You're with me, okay? He thinks that's what you need, okay? And he wants to be the mentor to you during your tests and trials. He wants to be the one that you call on, okay? He wants to be the one that you call on now. Listen. I'm just telling y'all, okay? He wants to be the one that you glean from, call on, and look to. That's who he want to be. Okay, so we're going to ask this, you know, for the final time with total, to get the total clarity on this. Okay, I'm trying to figure out which deck I want to use, because we want to know. Okay. We want to know. Okay, we want to know. How does this turn out? How does this turn out? This man has put a lot of thought into trying to figure out how to create a relationship that, of course, he wants to kind of harness your femininity. We have to be honest in saying that. Okay? You haven't asked a question yet, so we're not going to read those. He wants to kind of harness your feminine energy. Let's just be real. That's where he's coming from. But even in him wanting to harness your feminine energy, what we really want to figure out here is how it goes, okay? Because he does plan to create a space of comfort and protection for you, but it is so that he can harness your sweetness and your softness and your femininity for himself, okay? Before we get to this question, I got another question for you, bro, okay? I had another question for you. Why exactly is it important to him to harness your femininity, okay? I want some answers. Okay, so where is he coming from with this? Why is this masculine it's so important to him to harness the sweetest sides of you, okay? Because that's what he wants. He wants the honey, okay? I told y'all. I dropped those, so we ain't gonna read them. He wants the honey, okay? He wants the honey. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do. What Erica do say, ooh, put your stick your finger in my tea. You're so sweet to me. Honey, yeah. Okay. He wants to get the sweetest parts of you, gal. Okay. He wants that sticky icky, and we want to know why. What's wrong with you, fool? Okay. Why are you trying to harness this lady energy? The lovers, y'all. That came right out. The lovers energy. Okay. The lovers energy. Girl, listen. The lover's energy, okay? This man loves you loving on him, and he wants you to admire and adore him. That's what he wants, okay? This man is like, he feels like he got so much energy to give you. He feels like he's impetuous and exciting and all these different things, and he wants you to be crazy about him and put all his energy on him. He wants you to see him as your strength, you know, like your lion, your king. Okay? Six of Pentacles with the Queen of Wands, girl. He wants you to accept him, to embrace him, and to want to sit at his table. This is very important to this man, and he wants you in your most feminine form in these positions with him. Like, he wants your sweetness, your softness, your vulnerability. He sees that you can be someone to him that is really what? Okay, where is that going, Spirit? That statement. He wants you to be someone to him that is really what? Okay, these cards fell out. Knight of Pentacles. Seven of Wands. And the Queen of Pentacles. This man feels like you kind of keep him on track. See, your softness and femininity help him know what he's supposed to be doing. You activate his softness and his own divine feminine energy, right? His own wanting to look after, nurture, and protect. You've activated that in him, okay? He wants to bring you an offering. Oh, you're so sweet. Oh my God, you're so vulnerable. This man didn't know you was vulnerable before. He had never seen that in you. He had never seen that in you. And now that he's seen it, it affected him, okay? It affected him. It made him look into his own softness, and he feels an attachment to that, okay? His own emotions. He gets that now, okay? He wants to save you. He's like, look, I'm willing to step in the gap and save you. That just keeps being the thing. He feels like you need to be saved, okay? That's a very big theme here, okay? Save her. Give her a home. Give her a home. That is a big part of the conversation in this man's mind. Somebody should save you. Somebody should give you something. Somebody should cover you. Somebody should offer you something. Okay, there's such a rescue hero element present in this man when it comes to you. Something that he saw. I'm telling you, he had never seen that vulnerability in you before. Okay, and now he's willing to do whatever he has to do. We're going to go and cover that card up because it's doing a lot. He's going to do whatever he has to do, Seven of Swords energy, to be strategic and save you. And he doesn't believe that he could save you to your face. He thinks he has to be subtle and a gentleman about kind of showing you that you do need what he has to offer you. You need me to be there. You need me to take care of you. You need me to save you, okay? Y'all, this is wow. Okay, you need me for that. Okay? He's very adamant about this. He's not playing no games, baby. You need me. Okay, I'm trying to grab this deck, y'all. You need me. You need me. Actually, that's kind of it. That's kind of all. You need me. That's how he feels. That's where he's at. And in order for me to show you that you need me, I have to kind of take a subtle approach to being the alpha in this relationship. Okay? This man feels you have trust issues, but he wants you to get over that. He's like, let these scars go. Like, be a healer for me and let me be a healer for you, okay? Value, right? Let's focus on things of value, and he wants y'all to kind of come through the challenges. Y'all had challenges that were very, you know, kind of specific to the moment in time and the twin flame connection that y'all have. Some things, some hurts that he has, you has, etc. That's why he's able to recognize in you that softness and that sweetness, okay? And say, hey, how can I take care of her through this? I'm telling y'all, this man, he all about that union, okay? He wants that union. And with that union, he's having to accept in you that you have a sweetness to you that was kind of creating a barrier. You were creating a barrier yourself to him getting to you. So he feels like if he's kinder, he can get roots. He can plant roots with you and reconcile 100%. 1111 is an important number for twin flames, symbolizing harmony and balance and soulmates. I can't make it up, y'all. Okay? This man feels like he understands at this point now what he needs to do to get you to understand that you are loved, but also to let your guard down. And that's what this is really about. Now that he sees who you really are, he's like, okay, I have to make her feel safe so that we can really mesh and bond. Spirit seeking clarity. So where does this actually go? We see this man switching up his approach, okay, changing up his clothes. But where does this actually lead these two folks, okay? We want to know. We want to know. Y'all know I'm good for that. 7 of Cups, okay? This is something that you have dreamed of, is kind of him changing up his approach to you, okay? And you kind of have thought about that for a very long time, because previously there were these stresses and barriers and different things on your back. There was anxiety, worry, and stress on your back, okay? And you felt like nobody was really listening to you, so you weren't listening to anybody. You did go through some emotional times and challenges in your life. You felt like nobody was listening, so you listened to nobody. So you may have become somebody that was a bit detached and defensive, to his point. Queen of Pentacles, but you wanted someone to step in and cover you. You wanted someone to give you some kind of security. You wanted someone to give you a marriage, because and you know, back you up, like, let's be together, like, stand by my side, because you were going through times of grief, okay? You may have been drinking a little too much, okay? You may have been spending too much time alone, you know, with the glass of wine, okay? You know, not being comfortable with who you are, where things were going at the time, and not really knowing how to tell people that you were lonely or in need of help, or that you needed someone to hear you, okay? But understand that this was something that became almost a magic trick in your life. Your ability to cloak yourself, cloak your pain, cloak your loneliness, cloak your introversion, cloak your sadness, okay, cloak your boredom, cloak the days that you didn't feel good about yourself, cloak the days, you know, somebody may have actually been cloaking a certain alcohol addiction, or it could have been just, you know, eating too much, whatever it is you had going on, just kind of not being social, sitting up alone, okay, just alone, reading, sitting in the dark, whatever was going on, that you were kind of nursing a depression. Somebody was kind of nursing depression in themselves, okay, and it had taken root. And this had become something that was easy for you to do, to make people think you were still you were still tough, you were still strong, you were still what they used to, when in actuality, you were not. And you were yearning for a place where you could be soft. You were yearning for a place where you can meditate, perhaps do your art, or sing, or make your clothes, or pray, or burn your candles and take your hot bath, whatever you wanted. And that peaceful place, that sanctuary, just was not there. Okay? That peaceful place and that sanctuary just was not in the building. And you were going through a lot of, you know, just longing. I'm hearing longing, yearning. I'm hearing, my heart is yearning for your love. Somebody was really yearning. You were yearning for love, okay? You were. I'm not going to read those because I kind of dropped them out. Okay? Somebody's heart was yearning. You were yearning for love, okay? You were yearning for that. And you and your twin flame, during this time, you had an attachment, but he was going about it all wrong. He was being forceful. He was being kind of obsessive. He was being extra. He wants to bring these things out in you, but he was doing them in the darkest possible way. He was making you feel like, yeah, I'm here, but it was like you were fighting him because he was not going about it the right way. He was keeping you chained up in the wrong way. It was like, this is this man's approach to love, by the way, what we've seen. Like he tries to hold people really close, but previously he was doing it in a way that it was too much. It was constricting, and he wasn't seeing you. He wasn't seeing the part of you that needs the protection. He was not seeing. This man just thought, I gotta lock her down so she don't run. He wasn't seeing that you needed an emperor. Boom, bam. He wasn't seeing that you needed an emperor energy, and someone that could be solid and hard to, you know, knock down. Like somebody that could really stand by your side as a man and make you feel secure. Because there was a lot of Nine of Wands energy around you, okay? Injury also. You had some injury. You had been through a lot. You were struggling with some personal things, some personal matters that you weren't even really expressing to people. And you needed someone on your side and on your team that could kind of help you heal and prop you up, but you didn't know how to ask for that. And there was still this tough cookie exterior, okay? There was still this tough cookie exterior. So this man was like, you know, he's trying to come at you like we both tough and I got to figure out how to tie her down. But he's been able to see as of late, you're not tough at all, okay? You're somebody that was actually more or less dealing with anxiety, sadness, worry, loneliness, perhaps looking for someone that you could lean on, okay? And just being tough because you just didn't quite feel there was anything else, you know, what else am I going to be, right? Tough is what they've expected of you. You know, I got it together. I'm the leader. I'm the one that takes care of business. I'm the one that people come to for advice. I'm the one that people lay their shoulder on their head. You lay their head on my shoulder. And then all of a sudden here I am in need. I don't even know how to ask for that. I don't know how to tell people that my personal life is me. You know, I got a lot of things to cry about, okay? So this man comes through and begins to see this, okay? And begins to hold on to you in a much healthier way. Even though he's still holding on tight as hell, okay, and he is still making sure he gets to see the part of you that he personally considers to be the most beautiful, okay. But this man figures out how to hold on to you in a much, much healthier way. But more important than that, a way that makes you feel valued, okay, and a way that makes you feel protected, okay? A way that makes you feel like an asset to his life, okay? Four of Pentacles, all about value, all about assets. He learns how to hold on to you in a way that makes you feel great about yourself, okay? This man himself may be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra. Air sign energy is high, even though he's going to kind of play himself to be more of a water sign type of energy. He may have a moon in a water sign, or a Venus in a water sign, or a Mars in a water sign, where he knows how to kind of pull from that energy. Water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. He knows how to pull from those energies in order to give you the gentleman that you need. So there may be a lot of air and water to this masculine. So that's Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. A lot of those energies may be present in him, and he knows how to kind of pull from them as needed in order to keep you comfortable. Also, King of Swords, this is a thinker, this is a communicator, this is somebody that's all about balance, okay? So he's kind of using his mind to leverage, he's leveraging his mind to create the emotional landscape that you need, right? It's a world that's dreamier, you know, a world that's nurturing and soft, a world that has a lot of intensity. He believes that's where you will thrive. So he's kind of using his mind, you know, being a thinker, being a communicator, being somebody that's about balance to create and balance things out so that he can hold on to you and keep you comfortable. He really used a very mental approach to getting emotionally connected to you, to really get his to really emotionally hook you and to really get enmeshed with you. He realized silence and gentleness and gentlemanly behavior was the only way to go. Okay, he realized he had to really pull back in order to get you to come forward. Okay, that's really what happened here. Okay, church bells ring when the judgment card comes through the building. Y'all already know this is this man's decision. Okay, this man made a hard decision to take this approach to keep everything revitalized. This is the judgment that he made, and he really looked at you one day and just realized that you were frazzled to him. He saw a oh my God, she's not doing as well as I thought. Or I don't want to say that, but she needs something. She's searching. She's maybe a little emotionally overwhelmed or exhausted. This man finally really looked in and saw those pieces of you and said, oh my God, I've only been, going about this the wrong way, being possessive, being harsh. I must have been way too much for her. I didn't realize how gentle a spirit we're talking about. So we see Hierophant and the Strength. We see y'all's connection really intensifying, okay, in the coming months. All because this man took a different approach to you. It's a very firm approach. It's a very paternal approach. Understand, this is this man's way, okay? However you feel about that, this is his way, okay? This is what he believes is like, this is how you love someone. So we see y'all's relationship in the coming months, okay, getting into a much firmer, much more solid commitment, okay? That's what it's all about for him, because, again, he's trying to stop you from running. So he's been sitting back watching, like, and you've been running because it's like, ending things or taking breaks here and there, or maybe just, you're just not really investing and showing that sweetness and softness and honey that he wants. You've been doing that because it's like he's been around here acting like Brutus and thinking that he got to be hardcore DMX or somebody in order for you to be comfortable, because he's thinking that we both tough and I got to show her, my claws sometimes. And it's like y'all was bumping heads. And in reality, y'all was bumping heads for no reason. Y'all were bumping heads because he misunderstood you and you were trying to protect the sweetest parts of yourself from his, his little drama or whatever, that his machismo, that he thought he was inserting it in the right place and he just really wasn't, okay? So he had to learn you better and see that. I'm going to tell you another thing too. The sweetness that he was looking for, he didn't know you had it. This is going to slow down any wondering eye that he had, because he's like, oh my gosh, she had it all the time. So moving forward, y'all are walking to a strong commitment in the coming months, okay? And compromise with a new beginning. Things start over when y'all compromise and really look at each other for who you guys really are. So we see fulfillment coming, okay? A lot of teamwork between y'all, and really remembering the good times, okay? Really remembering those good times, those best times, and making more memories together, okay? So if you have enjoyed this Divine Feminine Tarot Tea, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, okay? Do not be afraid to come on through the building, hit that bell, okay? If you want to be here every single time, me and the T team are up in here getting it in with all these good old tarot messages. And if you would like to share with me how this reading touched you maybe a little bit, you got a little thought on it, dfteabox@gmail.com. Also, if you would like to, send a little love offering to the reader, you know what I'm saying? So I can give me a little piece of cheese. I always tell y'all I love cheese, okay? Send me a little offering to dftarottea at PayPal or Cash App. And as always, I will catch y'all in the next one.